today we are going to be reviewing these Mermaid brushes that I got from Wish, which is a shopping app, and you can also shop on wish.com online if you do not want to download the app. But the app is free for Android and iPhone. This video is not sponsored, I just wanted to be educational. Okay. I have foundation on and I have done my eyebrows. They do not look even like distant cousins right now. They're very distant cousins. But we're just gonna go for it because that's not what this video is gonna be about, you know? It's gonna be about, oh my god. This makeup mirror was kind of expensive and the light keeps going out. So this is just a 1, 2, 3, wait a minute, is it 6? Oh yeah, it is 6. This is a 6-piece eye brush set that I paid $2 for. It was one of those like free with just pay shipping type thing, where they like just up the shipping so you're just paying the same amount you'd pay anyway, but they think they get you because it's free, but it isn't. So this was only $2 for this 6-piece brush set, which honestly I was not expecting this to be such good quality for $2. I will say, I can't remember which brush it is now, but one of the ferrules is a little loose, so I'm expecting it one day I will have to glue it back on, but I'm really not complaining. So this is what the handle of them look like. It has this ombre from like this yellow, green to blue to purple, and then it has like a white to purple ombre on there. My mom is really starting to get to me. Every one of the brushes came in a little sleeve like this, and then all of them came in a big sleeve. But I haven't used them yet. I have looked at them a little bit, taken them out of their packages. I just think they're so pretty. Like, you cannot deny how pretty they are, and they're lightweight. I don't think they feel super cheap, like a super cheap lightweight. They're definitely plastic, but the ferrule is metal, and I think that they're really soft too. I want this to be pretty, like, as in-depth as I possibly can make it, and I want to try to use, like, these brushes primarily in the eye look. Hopefully, oh, I like a pain in my side. Oh, I'm dying. So, it came with an angled brush, which I think, I'm not really sure what I'm going to use it for, so it's definitely too thick for my eyebrows, and too wide for, like, too thick for my eyeliner too. Not going to be able to flick the wrist, you know? Flick it up, wrist. So this one has like a hair that's sticking out, but it's not coming out. It's just not properly set in. But this is just like a round shaped topped brush that you could like pack on kind of to the lid, or you could still blend with it. It's definitely really soft. That comes with a blending brush, which definitely got a little smushed from the package. You can see. I just want to see like how they would shed, and there's like a hair that came up, but it didn't come all the way out. So again, purple thingy. I come with a pencil brush. This one is like the most messed up of them all because it's like the ferrule. They didn't put enough bristles to fill the ferrule, and then like there's just this. I don't know if you have a big hair. There's just like this extra little bristles that are just chilling. And then it came with this flat-topped, like dense brush that I feel like would be really good for doing a little lash line. And then it came with this, which I thought would be perfect for the inner corner highlight, which I don't really have a brush that's like perfect for it, so I'm kind of thinking this is going to be like my everyday brush. So that's all of them. These are so pretty. I will say that this one, it looks like it's missing a lot of the glitter because it does have like glitter on it. And I will say that these ones seems to be more shiny than like textured glitter. But that's like all of them right there. I'm like really impressed, and I want to try to figure out a way to show them off. So I'm thinking I might get like something clear and then like stand them up so you can see. I don't know, they're just so pretty. I love them. For this look, I'm going to go ahead and use my Lorac Pro palette, which is like one of my all-time favorite palettes ever. And I use this a lot, so I know how the colors work and blend. And I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder. Sorry guys. Sorry folks. Human beings. So I'm going to be using this today just because I know how it works. Yeah. So, yes. Without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and use like the rounded top brush, and I'm going to dip into the color taupe right here. And I'm just gonna use that as a transition color like I always do with it when I use this palette. So far, they're definitely kind of weird to hold, like when you're actually working with them, because they are so lightweight and the scale, like they do have like a scaly texture to them. So like that's definitely different for me. And I usually don't use a brush this shape when I'm putting colors in my crease. I would definitely usually go for this type of blending brush, but I wanted to kind of like, oh wow, this brush is so nice. Oh my god. I just kind of wanted to keep this brush a little bit more clean. I love this one so far, so amazing. Love that one. This one I definitely would see myself using more for like a lid color, or maybe even concealer. I have a concealer brush though, so I don't know. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the color mauve. No, sable. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this color sable. Did I just dig? Yep, I did a little bit. Okay, I will say one thing. Don't hold the brush when you're trying to like show things, because I just dug the tail in a little bit there. But I'm gonna go in with sable. Sable. I'm gonna use this brush right here. And I'm just gonna darken that up a little bit and then like bring it into the, oh, this brush is so soft. Outer V thingy. You know, the outer V of your eyeballs. V shape. I don't know. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mix espresso and sable together a little bit just to deepen this up even further. I'm just gonna do like a baby cut crease, and I'm gonna like kind of try and use this angled brush to cut my crease because I want it to be like a baby cut crease. So I wanted to use this angled brush. I kind of wanted to know how it worked with cream products anyway. I'm like shaking. I think I need to eat. I just want to like cut this like halfway. So I'm using the Boing Industrial Strength Concealer in the shade number 1. Guys, I don't know how I feel about this concealer yet. The woman who sold it to me said, little cover tattoos, which I didn't believe from the beginning. Like, don't worry, I wasn't being fooled into believing that nonsense. But I just feel like if you're gonna say that it covers tattoos, it should at least be like super full coverage, and I just don't know yet. Not sure yet. I might go in with light pink. There. I'm going to darken up the outer corner even more because I have this brush and I should use it. So I'm going to go in with just espresso, and I might dip in a little bit in black. Anyway, I'm going to go in with a little bit. I don't think I'm going to like this pencil brush, to be honest with you, but we're going to awkward angle right here. Let's try this. It's definitely very pointed, I will say, and I just like, oh, I just went in with straight black. I said I was going to use espresso, but then I got distracted. So I'm going with straight black. And I like how sharply pointed it is, because I feel like it's really precise. Like, I know exactly where I'm laying down the color. So I do actually like this pencil brush. I take back my comment. And I will say, you can't really hold it at the very, 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 very end. Like, it's not gonna work. And sometimes I like to do that. So we're just gonna blend everything out, try to blow it all out, make it look okay. Okay, so there's the top lid done, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and do concealer and stuff off camera, and then come back for the bottom lash line. Okay, actually, I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics 104 brush, and I'm going to take taupe, just so I can get a little bit of a less precise application, I guess. Like, this color can be a little bit less perfection. Taupe is definitely well loved in this palette. One of my most used transition colors, like, ever. I love the BH Cosmetics brushes too. Okay, so I'm going to go in with sable and a little bit of espresso, mix those together, and then keep this closer to the lash line. More espresso. There's a brush here, but I actually think that was from the BH Cosmetics brush, because it was all dark, no light to it. I'm feeling myself. I need to go on a date tonight, but my boyfriend's hanging out with other people. With his buds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a highlight with the last brush I have not used yet. There you are. That dense, small, round-topped brush. I'm going to go ahead and take nude. Yeah, I'm going to take nude. I'm going to take the color nude right there. Wow, the sun is setting so fast. My lighting is just disappearing. Disappearing so quickly, I shit you not. Okay, so I think that's it for the eye look. I'm just going to put on some falsies quickly. Okay, after literally 5 minutes of putting on lashes that don't fit my eye because they're too big and too long, and I've lost almost all my lighting, we're unamused. We're unamused. I think we're finally done. So this is the finished eye look. Yeah, so I'm going to put on some lipstick and zoom in, show you guys the eye look, and talk a little bit more about these brushes. Okay, I'm going to move these. So this is the finished look. I'm actually really digging it a lot. Yeah, I also actually really like these lashes. They're just kind of weird to wear, but like, I never wear dramatic falsies ever, like I always, and I'm going to keep looking in the viewfinder because I want to make sure that I'm getting like a really good angles of it and stuff. Yeah, so this is the final look that I did. I'm going to go ahead and like kind of review the brushes, kind of my final first impressions of them. I definitely like them, and like the fact that I only paid $2 for them, I feel like I definitely would have paid like $15 for these, or, you know, I would have paid more if the handle of the brush was a little bit better quality, but I just like can't get over how good these are. Is that it? Oh no, it's their shelf behind me. Like, I really didn't think I was going to like the pencil brush, but I really think that this is like the most precise pencil brush that I have, and I really, really like it. I would say the only brush that I think is kind of useless for me is this angled one. I may get a little bit of use out of it for the bottom lash line. I kind of just like forced a use upon it by cutting my crease with it. My voice is so scratchy. It's my sexy voice, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this flat top brush, and I think this flat top brush and this blending brush are my two favorites because I just feel like that was the best, like the easiest I've ever applied my bottom lash line eyeshadow. Personally, it's something that I've always struggled with, and I just felt like that went on super nice, and I really, 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 really like this brush. I also really like this blending brush because I feel like it blended everything just fine. It's so soft. Like, I feel like it's so soft. So yeah, and I just can't get over the handles. Like, $2, and it was shipped to my house. And then I'm definitely obsessing over this small round flat brush for highlighting because I have been like wanting one of these forever. Final thoughts, I am obsessed. Yeah, I think that's all, and my social meds will be linked down below if you ladies and gentlemen want to get your prescriptions filled. It'll be Instagram and Twitter. You can hit me up there because, you know, social media is my addiction. If you're still watching at this point, feel free to leave me a like and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers just because I think it would be pretty cool to know that 100 people want to watch me. Like, can you imagine 100 people just like come to listen to you talk and ramble about pretty much nothing? Yeah, so that is all, and I will... Oh, did you hear that pop? That's so satisfying. I'll see you all next time. Bye!